This is your fourth year of playing varsity football. I mean, seriously, did you ever think, first of all, you're going to play 4 years of varsity football, but secondly, that you would finally reach your senior year?
Yeah, it feels weird. Even I feel like I've been around for forever. I'll be honest, but it's been pretty awesome playing 4 years of varsity football here, and just really happy to get this season going.
Well, just besides the physical changes and the physical growth, can you explain just the progression of, I don't know, just the game of football since you were a freshman?
It's definitely slowed down a lot over the last couple years. You know, when I was a freshman, everything was just moving at lightning speed, and I was so nervous. And now it's like I look forward to the games, and as the experience has grown over the years, everything's kind of slowed down and can read things a little bit better, and it's just become more enjoyable over the years, I guess.
Well, obviously there are some individual things that you can achieve this year. We won't really get into those too much, because I know exactly where you would put the credit for those, even if it happens. Where's all the credit going to go anyway?
Definitely my linemen. Oh, and perimeter blocking, but the 5 guys up front that make every play happen. We have 3 returning starters: Cole Tysinger, John Crawl, and Jacob Barnhart. And Black's, he's come in. He's definitely going to be a solid 4th. And right now, I think we got Drake Bluma, a sophomore, who's really stepping in and doing his part. And they're progressing every day, learning the plays better and better, and they're getting more physical too. So,
I mean, for you, what a difference it makes from a year ago today until right now. A year ago, you were dealing with some physical limitation. I don't want to call it limitations. You just weren't able to put the weight on that you wanted to put on. But fast forward a year, and you've got another year of seasoning in the weight room, just through seasoning through sports, but specifically in the weight room with Phil Johnson. Talk about how much of an impact he's had on your career.
Oh, God. I remember I was having hip issues, and for some odd reason it started in baseball. No other sport but baseball, and we went to Phil from a friend who recommended it. And, it was basically my lower body was just too much for my upper body, and he's, helped me so much progressing my body and, agility. And, it's not all about strength and, the bench press and all that. You have to work on drills and all that other stuff that he does with speed and agility, and he's done a lot in, nutrition wise, telling me what to do, just making sure I'm responsible and getting to the weight room. He's really, not just me either, he pushes all the athletes, he keeps everybody responsible, and I think that's one of the reasons that this program is always so successful. He's always holding guys accountable with getting in the weight room, and not just forcing weight on them. He makes sure they get proper technique, which I think translates to the football field. You don't want to go out there and do a sloppy block and all that other, you do everything with good technique, and he really teaches that with every facet of not just weightlifting but life, and which carries over to things like football and anything else you can do. And he's definitely had a huge impact on me through my however many years I've been with him.
Well, 2 more quick questions, we'll get you out here. First of all is, I asked this of someone else. I think I asked Cooper Cobbler this, is it's easy to be in the huddle and being on the sideline when things are going well for the team and being a rah-rah and keeping everybody up, because when it's going well, you really don't have to work at that, because everybody's excited that the scoreboard says we have this many and they don't have that many, But what's your role? What do you feel now as a captain, as a senior voted by your teammates as a captain, in the huddle or on the field when things might not be going the best? What do you feel your role is going to be in those situations?
It's definitely to bring people back up. I remember last year in the West Burlington game, we were down 17-7, and we knew we had to do something. We scored a touchdown before half, and everybody started to get hyped. It's definitely just, talking to the guy next to you and being like, hey, there's always next play. Capitalize on the mistake you made. You can't, just feel sorry for yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to feel that way the entire game, and it's just going to get worse and worse. So you're definitely going to have to pick everybody up around you and be that leader and motivator and get everybody going.
And final question, you can take this. I'm gonna test your interviewing and how you've learned through the years, given your answers. But here's the question: what are your expectations for this team this year?
My expectations for the team this year are definitely to, one, progress to the best of our ability, whether we lose every game or not, as long as we're progressing. And secondly, I just can't help but say it's definitely get back to the UNI Dome. We know we're going to have to put in a lot of work it's not just going to come easy. Obviously, it's been a couple years since we've been there, but we're going to have to put in work in the weight room and in practice, and we know that, and we're going to have to get better, by 1% each day.
So make sure you throw the
Yeah.
cliches in.
The
'Cause
1%.
that's what we're wanting to hear here.
And that I think that's a goal that everybody would, especially us seniors, because we haven't been there yet in our high school career, and I think we're really, really wanting that. But most importantly, just progressing.
So what you're saying is we're looking forward to playing West Liberty in about 12 days, and that's the only game on the schedule right now.
Exactly, yes.
Well, Luke, best wishes to you. Have a great season. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
And Bears.
Go Bears, yes.
Go Bears. Come on, Luke. All right.
I've been talking to you.